Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Nora. We are back. These past few days we have been so busy. I've been up and down, here and there. I had a lot of work guys to do. If you saw my room here where I'm actually standing, there was a lot of clothes to iron, wash, guys. But today, thank God that I've just finished doing my work today. There were a lot of clothes. I didn't know that when some people are traveling, they travel with a lot of luggage. They carried a lot of luggages that like people are moving away. Guys, washing those luggages, I started washing them. It was they came back on Wednesday. I started washing on Wednesday evening. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday washing. Today Saturday, that's when I just finished washing the rest of the clothes. It was so many. Finishing my work at a late time. By this evening they have gone to the farm, so I'm all alone at home. I'll be ironing clothes while chatting with you, and let me know how you guys have been doing. Did anyone miss me? Welcome to the weekend vibe. Yeah, well, here weekend, it's not like if it was in Uganda, weekend would have been with a good vibe, guys. In the evening, more especially, even now, going to the beach, at night going to the club. Some people have taken their families out for lunch, maybe for dinner, anything. Parents are doing all kinds of sort of things because it's a weekend. In Uganda, weekend means something, yeah, something big. This work of ours, this work of ours will work, and then sometimes you even forget yourself. We have forgotten that today's weekend. That's how here you can forget. Here there are so many things that can make you forget about the days. Back then you were the champion to remember. Today's weekend, tomorrow is Saturday, today is Friday, you know, every month. But once you come here, the only day you remember it's your salary day. That's when you remember and you're like, yeah, today is my salary day. But the rest of the days, oh, you keep on working. That's how they say that being in Arab countries, you can't forget about other big days, you forget about your birthday. The only month you remember it's when you're going to be paid. But the rest of the days can be hectic work. Hello, my dear, how are you? Hope you're doing fine. Long time no see. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. I'm here working. Here, just doing my work. This week, I felt it. How is India and how is your daughter? I hope your family is doing good. They are all in good health. Whole family is in the good health, my dear. I'm doing my evening job. They are back now. My bosses, they were away for holidays, but they came back. So recently that I've been not doing live streaming. I've been so busy washing clothes. You know, here when people are just going even for a 2-day holiday, someone carries like the entire house. they are going out with. So when they bring back things for you, it will take you like 4 to 3 days to finish. But I thank God that mine I finished it on only 3 days from Thursday, because I started washing actually on Wednesday, the day they came back. I washed on Thursday, Friday, and today was the last day. So I'm done with washing, and yeah, tomorrow it will be just minor, just washing small clothes, not too much. It won't be like the luggage I've been having. Even the washing machine couldn't support. So it was so hard for the washing machine to operate properly because there was a lot of clothes to wash, blankets, towels. There was a lot. Thank God that I managed to finish it, and also I've been working so late, like finishing my work late time, cooking late. By the time you come back, you only want to sleep because you're so tired. You don't feel like talking. All you want to do is to go to bed and sleep at that moment. But as I say, hard times pays, because there's nothing that comes freely on your table and you say, I will have this just easily. No. There's nothing that comes so easily. Everything is for paying, working so hard to see that we all win at the end of the day, we all get what we deserve. We survive on money. And God is mercy. You need money to buy food, you need money for your treatment, you need money for a lot of things. You need money to go on vacation. Let me get what I pour in my purse. Okay. You guys know that when I was a kid, I didn't know actually how to iron clothes. Let me make you laugh. I recently learned how to iron. I used not to iron anything. Like my mom would be the one to iron our clothes. I learned to iron clothes at the age of 19. That's when I learned to iron. I remember one day my dad was ironing. Then he called me. He told me, Nora, come here. Then I went to my dad. My dad told me to iron for him. I didn't know anything about ironing. I just told him I don't know anything. He told me, a big girl like you can't do anything. I told him I don't know how to do it. It's mom who is always ironing for us. And then he told me, until when will your mom iron for you? When you get married, your mom will continue doing the same thing? And then I was like, no, mom won't be doing that. Who will do it? And then I told him, my husband. It's his job to iron his clothes. My dad laughed. So my dad taught me how to iron. My dad taught me how to iron some clothes, and ever since then, I became an expert on ironing. I thank him, however much we are not that good friends, but I just thank him that there are some few things he taught me that now I myself can see. I learned this from my dad, and this advice, like the advice that I follow here as a woman, I learned that from my dad because he's a man. When a man tells you what you don't know about men as a woman, take a notice of it, because he's a man. He's telling you the truth, he's not pretending. It's like a woman will tell you that, my dear, women, we are like this, but not all of us, but there are some. And he was right. Like there's a lady one time came, she was searching, and then the dating coach read the message of the lady. Then the lady was saying, these dates of single and searching, and there are a lot of power that have. So this lady was like, I'm looking for a rich, handsome guy to take care of me and my kids. dating coach was like, hello, my dear sister. Let me tell you the truth. Rich people attract rich people. Poor people will attract poor people. And I remember my dad telling me the same thing when I was young, actually. My dad told me that scenario of that word when I was just 17. I remember the reason why he told me that, I was coming back from the club, me and my friends. So I hid from my dad, but I didn't know that he saw me. So when I went the next day to work, at that age of 17, I was actually working. I wasn't doing nothing. I was working, but on weekends, me and my friends would go out and hang out, clubbing, do all sorts of stupid things that, you know, teenagers would do. Then my dad saw me. So I decided to pass and go and say hello to him. I felt that my dad did not see anything. My dad told me, my dad told me the only thing he told me that, you know what, my dear, you really need to work hard. This world is not for weak. And let me tell you something. As a woman, you need to work so hard in your life to be able to give all the things that you need to give yourself. Because men want rich women, all men want women with something, all men want women with brain. That's what my dad was trying to tell me. And then he went on and telling me that a rich man, a rich man or a rich woman, rich people attract rich people. Poor people will always attract. So when this dating coach also said the same thing, that a rich person will attract the rich person, a poor person will attract the poor person. I remembered my dad telling me the same thing, and then I was like, did my dad also go to that dating website where people, but I was like, no, my dad actually doesn't have smartphone. Where will he know all those things? But because he's a man, I understand. And it's actually true. We really, really need to work so hard. Hey guys, how are you? I'm live. Hey guys, please go support my friend. Guys, support my friend. Let me give her a moderator. I don't know, I'm always forgetting to put moderator. Let me give you the moderator so that I'm now cooking. Okay, cook. Thank you so much, my dear. Very difficult. Yes, my dear, my job. My job, if you're not that strong, hey, you will end up crying. This job is not for the weak. That's what we call it. Let me give you a moderator. Where is it? Yeah. You will know and add as a moderator. Okay, I've given you. Is it showing blue? So let me know, please, my dear, because hey guys, please give your girl a thumbs up. Give your girl a thumbs up, please. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is it true that rich people attract rich people, or do poor people attract poor people? Me, I want to be attracted to rich people because I'm working so hard. I have to work on that advice that my dad told me, actually. Please, my dear, let me know if the very good. I wanted to see if you have a moderator so that people can follow you also. Yes, I want to work so hard because dad said that work so hard so that no one will. Yes, guys, rich people, they attract rich people. Poor people, they attract poor ones. Hey, yeah. Even if he's not going to be that rich, but at least somehow, somewhere, yeah. You know, sometimes we say, I want to date a guy who is rich. Rich, does he have brain? There's sometimes being rich but with no common sense. You don't even know how he made his money. Try to get somebody, know how he is, what kind of a person he is. He, in our language, you say that kuzimba, like, does he add value on you? Don't just look someone who is rich but doesn't add value on you. Because you get married to someone with his money, that will be the insults from that person will always be, I got you from the ghetto, I got you from this, you were poor, you and your family members, you were kind of this person. And you ask yourself, is that kind of life that you want to live, where the insult will become food to you? And let me tell you, those kind of insults can turn out to be actually your disease, because it will send you to early grave. So avoid all those things and work so hard to see that you give yourself a better life. I know people hustling here and there, and today here on YT, actually, I read something. There's this Ugandan guy that I always follow him on he's a content creator, and I follow him. I really like him so much. He's a Ugandan. But this guy recently, he used to post a guy. He posted this young guy. And this, let me even come closer, guys. You know, this gossip is too hot for me. I read it today. I read the article today, even opening my phone this evening. So this guy used to post this young man showing a multi-billion apartment, guys. And then in my mind, I told myself, Nora, where did this young man get money? Where did he get the money to build this kind of a mansion? Guys, have you ever seen a glass house? You see those houses that we see on Hollywood, they build on top of on hill, to see the Beverly Hill, to see the word Hollywood. That's how this guy built his house in Uganda. But guess what? Let me give you the juice. You know, this gossip is too hot. Hey, thank you so much, my dear. So this guy posted, and he was warning his viewers that they should be aware of the scam from this guy. And me, guys, let me tell you, if my spirit tells me that, Nora, there is something wrong about this person, I thank God that maybe I'm kind of a spiritual person. I can see things. I can just read someone's lips and I tell that this person is lying. There is something that is not good. I thank God for that. Guys, I love this guy. I watch his channel, and sometimes I even tell myself that one day when I'm in Uganda, I just want to collaborate, to do the collaboration with him. Sorry, in that way, you know, when you're speaking English too fast, you end up making a mistake. And I'm sorry about that, but I already corrected my word in English. So this guy was saying that, guys, be aware of this guy. We found out that he was scamming people for money. He comes to those big YouTubers who have a lot of viewers, that they know these guys are having some funds, and then, you know, people with a kind heart, they want to help people by trying to help. And then I was like, I knew it that there was something wrong. You know, I'm not saying the way things we say on TikTok that I knew there was something wrong somewhere, but you know, me, there was something wrong spiritually, like in the way the person will speak, and I will tell. You know me, sometimes, as I tell you, I'm a bit quiet but stubborn in my own way. I'll look at a person like this. You know, you continue talking, I look at you, I observe your words, your lips, and everything that you say. And then this guy was today exposed that he's a scammer. Oh my God. The mansion he has been showing, the mansion that I've been telling myself, oh my God, oh, one day, I will always tell myself, you know, one day, God, I work so hard so that I can also have that house. There's nothing. So I had that mind of, oh, you know what? Whatever God gives you, it's a blessing. Receive it with joy. That was me. Guys, thank you for the thumbs up. Keep on coming and give me a thumbs up. So I was like, oh God, people. People are not easy. Watch it. You even come here where people are watching, millions and millions of people are watching, and you're scamming. Guys, these people, they are good at what they do. So this guy was, and then I told myself, so you who has been hosting this person, you don't do first a background checkup about people. Recently, my aunt was arrested because of something similarity to what this YouTuber guy did. And so my aunt was arrested for this. This lady came to her crying for help. Help me, do this for me, please, 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 please. My aunt, without knowing the scenario behind all this cry, instead of her telling her that, okay, I'll help you, but give me some time, for her to also go around and do her own surveillance, my aunt went on and helped. The next day in the morning, the police was there. They arrested her. They told her, you made someone to run away and this person stole this amount of money, and my aunt was arrested. My aunt yesterday had to pay that money. My aunt was calling everyone in my family. And my aunt is my daddy's favorite sister. This is my father's sister. You know, we will call them aunt, Senga. Senga means your daddy's sister, but in English it's aunt. And then my aunt was arrested just because of that. And then my sisters were like, I wonder why aunt will ever learn that. You don't just help people randomly. First do a backup search about them. You see, sometimes people call my mom that she's a bit stubborn, but my mom doesn't just buy people's story anyhow. My mom will go around and search about you without even you knowing she's doing a research about you, and then she will come later on and put you in your place. Before she helping you, she'll put you in your own place. If she finds out that you're lying, she will help you, but you'll be in your own place that you want to be. So guys, we should be very, very careful actually with what we do. You know, kindness is really good, but let me tell you guys something. You see, if someone is a content creator, first do a research about them. You see, this white has given us a chance to do a research. There are always videos about those people. Follow their videos, follow their stories, and I'll tell you guys, today you find this person saying this, tomorrow they are saying this, tomorrow they are saying this, and that's why I want to tell you guys, on my channel I want to share things about me that I know it's real, it's not fake, it's about my life, it's about my family, and it's about the places that I go, and it's about the things that I do in my life, because I don't want fake people around me. Because you're doing something and then you think your audience will trust you after that? More especially when you have a bigger number of audience, do you think people will trust you? Okay, people will trust you, but they will be like, let me hope this time this person that he brought is not a scammer. My dear, I know that later on you watch this video, but be careful again next time when you're bringing people on your show, you're showing us big houses. Some people are scammers. It's like sending money home and you tell your family, build for me a house. After 3 years to 2 years of your hardship of working, they send you a photo of a house that does not even belong to you. By the time you enjoy, you want to go back home, you say, hallelujah, God has blessed me. You think you have something at home there. You reach when the house is not even there. They start telling you stories. They start... I told my family, if someone does something like that for me, I will not say a word. I'll just pack up my clothes, tell my daughter, please pack up your bag, let's leave, because this is hard. This guy, when he posted this, I was like, I knew it. There are some stories that I usually watch here, but I listen so hard and I follow. I listen so hard. Let me tell you, someone will say something. This person will just say this, but at the end of the conversation, you hear something else. You know me, I like keeping quiet, and when someone talks, I'm just like, keep on talking. But I'm observing every word that you're saying. So later on, when I'm to put those words together, I'm like, but this person said this was this and this was that. So we have to be so very careful. And I really feel sorry. However much he came out and he exposed this guy about his lie and his scamming thing of that. I was actually wondering, guys, a person who is building a multi-billion mansion, why would people contribute for him? Why? Someone who is building a mansion of glasses, a house that have a swimming pool on top of it. And you know those places in Uganda, some of you who know where rich people hang out, when you know someone builds a pool on top of their house, it means they have money. So me, I was wondering, what were people contributing for? Can't you see? Anyway, they say abagaga bebaweebwa that, as they say that rich people attract rich people, it was true anyway. Rich people will always attract rich. Anyway, they were actually helping already someone who is someone who has his own money to be able to put up such a. So I was wondering when this guy said that people stop contributing because I found out that this guy was a scam. So what were people really contributing for? Please, kindly tell me. Sometime I wonder. Sometime I wonder. I'm here, I'm in need of money. I'm in need of paying my daughter's school fees, and people are just playing with money like that. Guys. Guys, we are being loyalty to some people here on White. We tell them the truth about our life and we share our lifestyle with them without even faking it. We are real 100%. But you find that people are running for those who are scammers. Anyway, give your host a thumbs up, guys. Let me continue. Well, I couldn't keep this vibe alone. That's why this is a weekend vibe, because it's too much. Ugandans, we are too much. No wonder our president will never change. We'll only have one president like this. As he say that he's our father, it's true, he's our father. We are still his children and his grandchildren and his great-great-grandchildren, because we haven't yet grown into our minds. How can someone do such a thing? People outside, they are suffering. Someone comes here and shows you their real life. They're hoping that someday they'll be able to be helped, but nothing. People, please, have mercy. Have mercy. You're just there. Anyway, I'll find a way. I'll find my own way, but I thank God, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy. The way Indians, they say that it's not easy at all, my dear. Having someone scamming and lying. How can you lie to people like that? Huh? Wait, I told myself, where did this guy get money? You see, even those who work, those who come here to cheer, or how we call it that cheer, those who come here abroad to work, they cannot build such a house. Those kind of houses is being built by billionaires in Uganda. So I was wondering, what did Kumbe, he was just an employee there. Anyway, he would have been telling the truth that, guys, I'm just an employee here, but I liked this mansion. It's so big. Guys, the house was so big. And then I asked myself, why would someone, anyway, why would people? People, just let us know, guys. This was too much for me. Up to now, I'm still wondering, but deep down in my heart, to be honest, I thank God that I wasn't believing into that story. However much I watched it and I followed the story, but something in me immediately said, this guy is lying. There is something wrong. There is something wrong somewhere. Be aware of people that you post on your shows, guys. Some people will make you lose your own viewers, and your viewers will also think that whatever you bring to them is a lie. You see, when you start going, you meet. And let me tell you, the first thing you first meet the loyal one. And then someone will go and watch and you say that, okay, I need to use this person to target my goals. Be very, very, very careful. Be very careful, people who are watching. Me, I'm telling you. People outside there, they are not joking. People are not joking. That's why they say Uganda, Zimbabwe, here, really. It's a great country, but fear the country where okay, fear a country where I'm really so proud of my country, Uganda. But there are some things that my Ugandan people do that I myself sometimes I don't want even to defend my own country. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to defend my own country because of the behaviors of people. So there's also a lady back then. I was in my second year. Yes. And there's a lady. They pretended, she and her husband, they pretended that they were dead. So these people pretending they were dead, they put up their key. So one of even the chairman was in the deal. You know, they're in Uganda, people are dealers. And then chairman was in the deal, like chairman is like an LC1 or LC2 to 3, 4, we have up to 5. They're all like defensive in our village. People that you can go to when you have some problems, you explain to them your issues, they raise your issues to another place, and they remind you again to another place. If the issue is too big, it can't be solved by them. So that's what they do. And then this lady, she and her husband, they played the game of we are no more. It was put up for an adoption. So there are these poor white people, and they wanted a kid. They adopted this child. They took the child to the US. When they took the child to the US, the child was having a better life. My. You know that they say a heart of a mother. So there's a time this kid, they came back to Uganda, she and her adopted parents. So you know kids, let me tell you, don't ever lie in front of kids and you think they'll keep you alive. This child couldn't stop saying her parents' name and calling them. So these people, they are like, hey, why is she saying this? So one day they asked her that, why will you call your mom? She told them, no, my parents are not dead. But then she was learning how to speak English. Some kids in Uganda, leave alone we who raised our kids speaking English from day one up to where they are now. But some kids who are not raised speaking English, they speak our local language. So this kid, at that time, she had learned, because she spent 2 years in the US, you know, kids, they are too fast to learn languages. So at that time, she had learned how to speak English. She told the lady that, no, my mom is still alive and my dad. They just took me to the LC and they told this gentleman to say that they are deceased, but they are still there. These people traveled back again to Uganda. They went to the baby's home where they took this kid, to the orphanage, and then they went to the law. They started doing their own research, and it was true. They found out the parents were still alive and kicking. When this kid was there, the mom was like, I want my kid back. When the matter reached to the court, they told her, you guys pretended that you were deceased, and why do you want the kid back? They've already adopted the kid. So the good thing, these guys, they had a good heart. They understood that sometimes people can be desperate. They can be very, very desperate. They decided to return this kid to her mom. And I tell you guys, Ugandans sometimes they do something and they forget that they have conscience, and they forget that they have good heart. They'll end up crying. They'll end up crying. They'll be like, no, I want my kid back. They forget about that later on. You know, Ugandans, they are too much. They forget that they are too kind, they are too soft. They love their children so much, and they will end up exposing themselves. You know, they say you play the game, but you end up playing your own game. You end up dancing to your own tune. So that's how the karma really touched these two people. And I ask myself, how can a mother give away your child? You see, mine when her father passed away, I had to make sure that I fight for the right of my kid, and I said that I want her no matter what. Because you can't give my kid to someone who is not her mom. I'm here, and you guys are judging me. That, oh, Norah is still young, Norah is having young men around her, she's having boyfriends, she's going to spoil that kid. What, do you know me? Do you know me the same way I know myself, or you're just bragging around saying things that you shouldn't be saying just because you feel like you want to say it? Do you really know me that well? We should stop judging people by just their look or maybe the way their appearance. We should stop that matter of judging people. It's not good. You end up judging good people. I'm glad that the judge who was there to defend me, the judge told them that, guys, why do you judge this girl so much? And then the judge asked them, ever since the deceased passed away, has any of you ever contributed anything to support your child? Has any of you ever contributed anything? They were just quiet like potato in the soil, being waited to be uprooted. Then they kept quiet, they were just looking. And then she told them, so why are you guys fighting someone who is taking care of our own child? Why are you fighting someone who's taking your own child and you guys? Instead of them being honest that, you know what, we really don't want her to take anything that our brother left or anything that our son left, they would have been honest about that. They say it's all about the properties. And me, I don't want anything that they did not work. To be honest, I'm here. I don't have much, but I'm rich in my heart because I do not want something that does not belong to me. I do not want that. Most especially we in my country where I come from, people are so greedy when it comes to properties. Most especially when that property, the owner of that property is normal, people they are so greedy. You find that someone is even taking your life. If you're not wise enough and say, you know what, you guys, you can take it. I don't want anything. And you have to make sure that you don't mention anything about that property. That's the only way you can have your own life. You can breathe. Stay away from everything that you know that the deceased has left. Property in my country, property has given people to take other people's life. Oh, well, people there are so greedy when it comes to properties. People are always arguing. I told my in-laws, guys, please, you can take whatever you want, but leave my kid. Because you've left with money in the account, you've left with a lot of things, but still you're arguing. The only thing I told them is, okay, you can take it. But the judge looked at them and told them one thing, that I'm going to grant this lady the full custody of her child. And you guys, as you've agreed that you want the properties, you can take all the properties, but let no one ever come to disturb this lady or to say that this kid belongs to you guys, because you've taken all the properties that would have helped the child maybe to be educated, further noticed. But as you guys have chosen your properties, it's okay, you can take your properties, but know one thing, no one should ever come demanding for this child, because now the custody belongs to me. No one has the say. You see, nowadays they come and they text me, can we go and see her? I'm like, no, it's okay, my family, they'll visit my kid in school. What are you going to tell her? Okay, you're going to visit her to school. What are you going to tell her? My kid also knows that you guys, you fought for her father's property. You guys took everything that belonged to her father. And why are you guys again going there? You're going there just to break her heart, to make her cry. You're just going to make things worse, so you better just stay away from her life. Things nowadays, you have to be really, really careful with people. People are not easier as you think they are. In my country, Uganda, so let's go and hang out these clothes in the wardrobe. Hey, guys, should really be careful with people that we say that, hey, this one is this and that one is that. People are not easy. The same people that you think they are humans like you. Now, wow, they are not. You're thinking something else, they're also thinking something else. You're thinking otherwise, they're also thinking otherwise. So how are you going to help each other if you know that you really want to help each other? A millionaire. People are poor out there. Anyway, I'm still actually so surprised. Please, be careful, guys. Be very, very, very careful. Come on, come with a fake story and they tell you. Let's pretend to do this. You pretend to do it. On the next day, when time comes, people divide money. See people are quarreling. Money this, money that, money this. Anyway, they say, God made man, man made money, but money made man mad. It should be true. Money made man really mad. Very, very mad. So you may wonder why I'm moving around with my phone, because I just want to chat with you while I do my work. So I'm taking clothes into the wardrobe here and there. Let me show you now where we are going. So this side is where my madam keeps her clothes. I have to arrange everything. Let me put this where it belongs. This is what we call work. The only thing good about my work that there's a day when you don't have a lot of work, you can have time and sit on your phone. Like this evening today, I'm alone and yeah, I'm not that so busy ironing, and I hope my prayer is that they don't ask for dinner. They don't ask for dinner. That's what I'm praying for. Because guys, I'm tired of cooking dinner. Yesterday I cooked. I even felt I could not walk. I started limping around in the kitchen. It was too much. Guys, yesterday I cooked. And I started limping. I was just I limped yesterday. My mom wanted to talk to me. The poor woman couldn't. By the time I left my phone, it was already 11. I went to bed yesterday midnight because I had to sit down, massage my legs, make sure that I feel good again before going to take a bath. What was the mental scenario yesterday? Cooking 2 meals. They brought me a frozen chicken. I had to put it in the fridge. I had to put it in hot water to remove the ice. After removing the ice, last time you've ever watched my video, I made a short of how to make chicken sandwich or chicken shawarma on using the sliced bread. So that's what they wanted. But the good thing about it, it's so easier. But it took me time. Someone went down to cook at around 6:40 something, 6 p.m. I left the kitchen yesterday at around it was 10:53. By the time I went to take a bath, it was already 11. By the time I went to sleep, it was already midnight. So tell me. Sometimes that's when the only thing my job will be hectic because of that. Because you have unexpected visitors, you have to do your work. Because it's what pays you, and you can't disobey your bosses because they are the ones who are paying you, and you need money. So you just have to obey them and follow their rules, do what you are told. You're not here the only way to survive. Being your best behaviors. Don't look down at your bosses because they are one of the things you shouldn't look down. And me, I don't agree with that anymore. I don't agree with people who look down on their bosses. Always respect them because if it weren't for them, you wouldn't have that job that you're doing. So however much, how many or what you're doing is too heavy to respect. At the end of the day, you're being paid on time. And I know by that salary, it's what is helping your family back home. So just respect people, do as you were told. Oh, I forgot the army. Oh, by the time I think I'm done, then something else appeared. Tired of ironing. My future husband will be ironing his own clothes. But I don't have this time of thing with ironing. Right? I'm letting him not pay half of the dowry. He has to make sure that he pays the full dowry to my mom so that I can also do his job fully regardless. Not paying half and wanting to iron for you. Shirt, trouser, pajamas, you want me to iron everything. Let me get what I'm done with my work. Ironing. Great. So now time to rest and we come back to our gossip, guys. Hey, where are you, my viewers? Please give your host a thumbs up when you come up. Click on that three dot and give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. So as we are in weekend vibe, click on the top three dots. Just give your host a thumbs up, please. Thank you. And if you're new here, you're most welcome. Please kindly subscribe to my channel, like and share, comment. Let's become friends. Let me know where you're watching from so that I can give you a big hug and send you so many pieces. Okay. So guys, I was still bragging. So you should just be very careful. So we're in a weekend vibe. So let me vibe you another thing. Let me give you another juice thing. There is this person who said he wants to marry me. Guys. How can you tell Nora you want to marry her when this was my colleague back then in Uganda? That you know what, I want to marry you when you come back. Aye, guys, my colleague didn't want to bathe. He didn't want to brush his teeth. Oh, Let me then cough because this is too much on me. So when this colleague of mine told me that, Nora, when you come back, I want to marry you, the first thing that came into my mind, I was like, you who don't want to bathe, you don't want to brush, you don't want to do anything, why will I start to kiss? Can I really? Just playing around with you like this. Thunder, fire those. Let them go far away. I rebuke them, guys. I rebuke them because I deserve something more better. Please, I deserve something better. You can't tell me that, Nora, I want to marry you guys. You don't want to shower. You don't want to brush. You don't want to wash clothes. So if we to have kids, what kind of kids are we going to have? Kids who do not want No, guys, this is too much. This is too much. First of all, my sisters will be the one to make comments about it. Even me, where would I take that person? Okay, I'm sorry, it's not good to look down on a person, but guys, a man who does not want to bathe, even to brush his teeth, how do I even start to kiss that person? That's why you do like, you look around, you're like, no way. There's no way this is gonna work. There's no way. First of all, if you want someone, first take care of yourself before you say you want. I know my husband is out there somewhere, and I'm always praying for him. I told you, I grew up with my mom. Do you want me also to grow up with my kids? No. I want a man who is willing to stay. I want a man who is willing to take care of me, a man who is willing to love me, to love him, to do all the crazy things and all the stupid things with me. And then you come and say, no, I want to marry you. On my list of men that I want to marry, it's not even in my Ugandan people, please. The only Ugandan man I dated, that was the father of my kid, and I think it was God's wish. It ended like that, and it ended. I closed that chapter. So the rest stopped coming, because I know how our Ugandan men they are. Our Ugandan men, they will spend money on you. Let me tell you, my dear. Some are stingy, but some who have money, those who have money, they know I have it in jail that I can do anything for a woman. They are there, but they are not good at taking care of their kids. Let me tell you why. It's like the money they have been spending on you, all the good things they have been giving you. That's how some Ugandan men they are. All the good things they have been giving you, it's going to take care of that kid. The moment they found out that you're pregnant, voila, run, no. You'll not even see where they are. They have even relocated to another place. You cannot even find them. When you meet them, they'll be like they don't even know you. They have never seen you anywhere. So now tell me, you're stuck with your own baby. Can't you see that that's already a big problem? And then you're telling me to date a Ugandan man. And when it comes to our Kenyan men, those again, my dad is from that side. But A Kenyan man, we have to live too. A Kenyan man is another problem. It's like saying them even speak our accent of Kenya, like it's another problem. Tutaonesha. Guys, those people. How can a man, you move into your wife's house? In Uganda, you're not a man if you do that. The moment you move into a woman's house in Uganda, you're not counted as a man, my dear brother. In Uganda, they will call you you're half of a man. A real man does not sleep into a woman's house that a woman has built. Oga, at least go rent that house, put in a house, someone to rent so that you can earn money out of it, but you cannot stay in a woman's house in Uganda. It's disrespectful. Okay. That's how people think it is. Sometimes when it comes in this thing of income, you need help. You need to stay in that house to be able to survive. But the worst thing is that sometimes men forget. I don't know, maybe it's also only in Uganda or maybe it's also in other countries. Because in Uganda, if a man stays in a woman's house, let me say a woman, you've worked so hard, you built your own house. Like for example, me, I'm working so hard, and let me say I have a home. God has blessed me with my own home. And then a man marries me and stays with me in that house. That man becomes something else to me. He becomes like, how can I? It's like a bee and honey. It's like a flower, a bee to a flower. You see, when the flower blooms, the bees will be on that flower. They don't want to leave it again. They will shrink it until it has faded. So that's how men also are in Uganda. Someone will mistreat you in your own house. Someone will do all the crazy things, will cheat on you, try even to sell your own property behind your back. So that's why they say, a man who stays in a woman's house in Uganda, you are half of a man, you're not a real man. Please go do research about yourself, because that's not being a full man. A man with responsibility, a gentleman will say, no, I'm not staying in your house, let's go rent some. That's why you find most of Ugandan women, they have money. They have kept their properties without even a man knowing that property belongs to my wife. They've decided to be poor, broke. Okay. They can be medium there. They don't be too broke, but they'll do something that you not even expect that this woman is a millionaire. You won't know. Most of Ugandan women, that's what they do. And please, Ugandan women, don't say that, Nora, you're exposing us too much. No? But that's how women they are there. They have their own money, but because they know they are men, because we know our men, the way they think, a woman will be like, now wow, let me keep my things to myself and act and see where this man, the journey is going. A Kenyan man wants to stay in a woman's house, produce kids in that house, give orders in that house. You're the one paying the rent, and his job is to sleep. At the end of the day, he's still cheating on you. I once lived in Kenya. I stayed there for a year. Back then, I stayed it was only 2 years back, where that was in 2017 and 18. And recently, I stayed there for, let me say, 2013. I went there in 2022, and I stayed there through 2023. And I came to Saudi Arabia this year on faith. Man, I used to work. I always work as usual. And my family, they helped me to get an apartment, but I paid with my money. It wasn't their money. So they helped me to get an apartment, and the apartment that I can afford to pay. So I was staying there and I was working. The environment in Kenya, it's a bit hard. It's hard to get a job in Kenya. I wrote all my application. I took my application to the industrial companies because I study fashion and designing. I do designing, like this. I design bags, necklaces. Those are things that I do. I took my application to every place, but I failed. I ended up working as a waitress in a club, and they were paying me 30,000 Kenyan shillings. They would provide me with transport and dinner. My shift starts at around 4 p.m. and it wasn't easy, guys. I would go and work, go home at 5 in the morning, go work, come back at 5 in the morning. That was a scenario thing that I would do. But one thing that I saw there in Kenya, they will announce that there's a job vacancy. You write your application, you take it there, you don't get a job. In Kenya, I ended up doing the job that I didn't want to do. But because one thing that people always say that every person who works in the club is a stripper, no. Everyone has a reason why they work. If you decide to be that person, you can be. Because I know customers will talk to you, do whatever. If you allow customers to. But the place where I was working, this nightclub is one of the most expensive nightclubs in Nairobi. And it was located in Westland, and it had a lot of white people, Indians, Indians are Asians, yeah. Asians will go there, like European. It will carry all kind of different countries in that place. A lot of people will come to that place. A lot of girls will come in that place searching for white men. Guys, I used to say a lot of drama. In the name of looking for money, I saw a lot of drama. I learned a lot of things, and I thank God that there are some places where God takes me to learn some things, and some things that I've said, God, please help me that I don't reach to an extent of doing this. I used to see girls, they will come, dress up properly. Sometimes they don't even have transport to take them back home. But we waitress, so they'll make us stand. They'll put you somewhere, like you have your own place to stand. So when customers come, you serve and then you go back. But order with cash. Those clubs that are too busy. Because we used to be busy, we used to have musicians that will come, the live band, the word, all the crazy things taking place in that place. These girls, they'll tell each other, so guys, you know why we are here, eh? Everyone, you have to do your job. When women, they say, you know what we have to do, eh? You know what brought us here, eh? So you see them. So to get high and start doing their job, they order for a drink. So they used to buy beer and then get a liquor and they mix in it. When you mix beer and a liquor, you can't go high so fast. So these guys, they will do that because when you once you're drunk, you become shameless. You do things that you don't even. Anyway, you're ashamed because in your brain you know what you're doing, but here in your face you're doing something. Pretending, putting up an act. After drinking, in your mind that what I'm doing is not what I want, but I have to do it to earn money. So most of girls in Kenya, they do that. And then these girls, they will continue doing that. You see them, when this man has failed, they go to another man, they go to other man, until they end up finding the one they will take home. If it's a big fish that this time they've really catched, you see they will be coming with that big fish every day. She has already catched her fish very well. If your fish falls into your net, that I mean a man has fallen into their net. You see them always coming, but they will not be in the group the same way they always come. No, they will be separate. So this one who has already catched the fish will be the one coming with her fish. They act like couples. Guys, I used to see a lot of things. Sometimes I pray to God and say, God, let me not reach into that extent in the name of money. You see, I'm working as a housemaid. I'm cleaning someone's sheets. Sometimes you go when the toilet stinks so badly, you don't want even, you feel like you want to throw up. But I rather work as a housemaid and work for my own money to save up. But I can't seduce a man because of money. Guys, it's too much. I saw all those things working in a nightclub. We waiters, waitresses, we know how the game goes around. We know how things goes around. And if I tell you, believe me, I saw the game. I saw the game being played. I saw everything, but deep down, every time I carry that tray on my hand like this, I'm like, this is not what I studied for, but please, God, help me. Help me so that I don't end up like this. Men will come to you, you're carrying a tray and someone's like, hey babe, I like you. Can I wait for you later on? And you're like, get out of my way. Get out of my way, man. You know the reason why I'm here? I came here to work. I did not come here so that you can tie around your waist around me. No way, my dear. I came to work. I know what I want. So please, go look at the people who are into your league. No, me, I'm not into your league. Life became so hard. However much I was getting my money in Kenya, I was paying my rent, buying my food because I was only alone, sending money home to pay for my daughter's school fees, traveling in and out to go home and see my kid, I just a man fulfilling her duties. But way back to my job. You see women, they will come packaging themselves like high-class women. What they have come to do, it will shock you. You sit down with yourself and say, is this what people do for a living? Is this what people do in the name of money? In Uganda, because I don't usually go to big clubs and I don't know how they behave, by the time I spent in Westland, I saw something that I was like, yeah, this is life. Even young kids, there's a day the girl came without wearing a knicker. I'm a woman, but if I see my fellow woman not wearing anything inside there, I was so embarrassed. The way she was sitting, there's a counter. I told you this place where I was working, it was a very big club. The counter was very big. It was a big counter. The baristas, they would be in the middle. There's a barista for coffee. There's a cocktailer. There is all kind of things they are there. And people who are helping them. The person who is helping the cocktailer, the person who is helping a barista, like they have 3 baristas. Every barista has his own duty there. Every cocktailer has his own job there. Because people were huge. People were many on that count of... Guys, this lady came. I remember that day they had put me on this counter where most people have cocktail, and on that cocktail table, that's when you see all kind of stupid things that you pray in your life not to see. People fingering themselves there, people doing what? People having it in front of you. You're moving around with the tray, but people are doing it there. It's what will happen on that counter. I felt embarrassed. I felt like, no, this is... I remember one day, our manager came. He told me, Nora, focus on your job, do your job. Because there's a time I wanted to stand exactly to where I want to get my order from, where I want to do my order. There were customers who were sitting just there and they are doing it. I looked. It was an embarrassing moment. And then there was this young girl that I was older than. This young girl is not wearing a knicker. I told her, with my stupidity, I told her, please, can you sit properly, like cover your legs? Maybe, can you pull your dress a little bit? She insulted me. I almost got fired. That's when my manager was like, Nora, can you do your job? And then I realized that, okay. So, by her not wearing anything inside, under there, that's the only way, her way of calling people to come. But I asked myself, how can you not wear underwear down there and then you come and sit on chair so that when a man comes and like, did I see what I see? And you know our eyes. Eyes is something that if it has clicked or has blinked, it will not stop. It will continue telling you that, blink again. At least look again. Guys, I tell you, I worked in the club, but every night I'll cry. Sometimes I'll even go to the toilet and say, God, please help me. Help me get out of Kenya. The reason why Kenya was a very good place, it favored so much my skin, my life was going so well because I was like during daytime, on my day off, I was having the time of my life. But because of work, that's why I left. I told myself, let me go back to my country, Uganda. Let me go back home, meet my mom. I'll always tell my mom every kind of circumstances that I'll face, every difficulty, I'll tell her, Mom, let me come back home. I'll always tell Mama, let me come home because it's not easy. Yes, the payment was good, but there are some things that I didn't like. I reached a time I became friends with my colleagues at work, and learning that my colleagues, they were even worse than the customers that I always see. They were even worse than the customers that we serve. Oh, now, because our shift used to start at 4, we go to work at 4. So we go back home at 5. So this time that we take, let me say you've gone home at around, sometimes we'll even go home at around 7 from work. Again, we'll go to another places. Like they'll be, hey guys, let's go somewhere and also have fun, yeah? And then you go with them. Yeah, I booze. But what you will see there, it will even be worse. Guys, I saw things in my life that I'll never forget. It's the story that one day I'll tell my kids that be aware of the kinds of the job that you choose to do. I remember one day, one of my colleagues knew that one of the clients was already in a relationship with one of our colleagues. But this colleague of mine went on, like she also wanted to get involved into the guy. I told her why. I told her, this guy is in a relationship with so and so, why would you do this? She told me, I don't care. That guy has money. I also have to taste his money. You hear how girls we really think. I told her, no, that will bring more problems. Please. She told me, Nora, stay out of my life. If I tell you we're going out, we will go out. Let me enjoy my life. I told her, but that's so-and-so's guy. She likes the guy, and you also want to like the guy? So this guy became the player. The guy knew that he's playing two colleagues at work. If I tell someone something and they don't listen, keep quiet. The only thing I told her, suit yourself, but don't ever say that I didn't warn you. It's not good when you know someone is dating the person that you know. You better stay away from them, because that man is just playing with you guys. If the guy knows that I'm dating the other person, why will he date you again? Why will he also accept? Can't you say no? There's someone else for you, someone who suits you. When my colleague said that, I was like, this is not kind of life. It was not easy. It wasn't easy. But I thank God that I came home and I managed to work on my papers. The money that I had saved, I saved it to pay the company that brought me here in Saudi Arabia. And now I'm here working peacefully. However much I have a lot of pimples on my face, I'm not dressing up the way I used to dress up. Painting my nails like hello, knowing that today is the weekend, tomorrow I'll go out to the church, and from church I take a little bit of cocktail for myself before I go to work. No. Here there is no such a thing. You will only stay there and work from January up to January. You don't know anything about the outside world. You will only know that when you're back home after 2 to 4 years. That's when you know that you test again the feelings of life. But let me tell you, don't ever date a Kenyan guy who tells you that, can I come and stay with you in your house? Why not in your house? And be aware of those guys who tells you that, can I come and stay? It means they are married. They want to bring their problems to you again. Avoid those people. Avoid them at any cost. Avoid them. I know some of them are like, no, I'm not trying to intervene into someone's life, but if a guy tells you that, don't ever take my photos, and if you take their photos, they can quarrel. And they become like these goose. You know that goose, they can really quarrel and even chase you. Those are the angry birds. One time I was heading to Westgate Mall. There, on that road, there are some goose. They are like 4 of them, big. And those goose, they move around. So there was this white guy who was crossing the road. The goose were chasing. People were just laughing. We were in Matatu. And this white guy was like, shoo, shoo, shoo. The goose were not stopping. So guys, just know that goose, they are the angry birds. When you hear they say the angry birds, those are the goose. Goose, they are very angry. And I told my mom one day I'll have the goose in my home. To be honest, I love them. I never knew that when they say angry bird, it was a goose. Until I saw the goose chasing a man. And also the goose chased a woman wearing high heels. Hey, guys, it wasn't an easy journey. The goose chased the lady. The goose chased a man. So I was seeing a goose chasing 2 people. It was a woman and a man. At first, it was chasing a man. Secondly, it was a woman wearing high heels and short dresses. The goose people, they were like, we are tired of you wearing short things. They were chasing you around and running. This woman took off her shoes and she ran. You know, seriously, goose chasing you. So you better be careful, but one day I'll have them. And even the good thing, I know where they sell them in Uganda. There's a marketplace where they sell them. Those people from Ites or from East, they usually sell them. So I'll have a goose. I've realized they are meaning, guys. These birds are so angry. Oh. You do not joke with a goose. A goose would. They are not easy to play with. They are friendly, maybe, but I've never seen a goose being friendly. They are maybe friendly when they are alone and calm. When they are alone. So don't go there and provoke them. They will chase you. So you better be careful. Those Kenyan men, they are like goose. Someone will chase you in your own house. Someone will leave. Can a man tells you that? Can I move in with you? Huh? I thought it's we women who ask men, can I move in with you? Because the reason we women, we want to move in with you, we want to know who you are. We want to know, are you the husband material? We want to see how you will behave once you marry us. That's the reason why some girls ask to move in. Anyway, if I'm wrong, correct me, because me, I've never stayed with any man. I've never gotten married. I know you ask me, and then how did you get your kid? My thing was just a high school thing, and then my baby came, and then my baby came in, so that's how it was. But I never gotten married to anyone, and I've been living my own life. But tell me please on the comment section, because maybe I'm giving out the wrong information that if a man asks you to move in, but through the experience and through the things that I've seen with my own two eyes, I cannot allow a man to come and stay with me. A man who does not want to marry me, and it's my house as a woman. I cannot allow someone to come in and stay with me. No. That person has to be the one to invite me to come, and it's me to ask him, can I come and stay with you? Because I know the agenda of me going there, because I want to know something. Okay, maybe I've dated him for so long, 5 years. How can a guy date a girl for 5 years? And you also girls who have been dated for 5 years. 5 years he's dating you for what? Is he seeing the gold? Is he searching for the diamond or crystal? There are those crystals in Mexico. If he's looking for the crystal, tell him there's a mountain in Mexico that has the crystals, the sea of crystals in Mexico. But how can you date a guy for 5 years and he's not even asking you to marry you? Sometimes I pity people who are in a relationship. I really pity them so much, and I say, single life is much better, guys. Because the peace I have, Norah, I have peace in me. The only thing stressing me is my kid. That's my only stress. But the rest, now wow, what are you doing with that guy? What are you doing with a man who does not want to marry you? Oh, my sister. My sister, you need to find someone to love you. Because there's no way you can date someone. There's no way you can date someone. And then for 5 years, okay, 2 years it's okay. But 5 years of a relationship, the guy does not speak about marriage. The guy does not speak of anything in the future. And let me tell you, when you start telling a guy maybe there's something has happened to you, and then the guy tells you that, how are you going to do it now? Just know you're dating another problem to yourself. Because if someone really loves you, your problem will be their problem. They want to be involved, to get to know you, to see that you overcome that thing that you were going to face together. But if a guy tells you, how are you going to do it now? Do you have anyone who will support you? Now, wow. How can you ask me such a question that do I have anyone? Do I even know anyone who will help me? What's your job? Why are you dating me? And why am I even dating you with my stupid brain? Why am I even dating a guy who is asking me that, what will you do now? You know, when a guy asks you that, it's like, you'll be like, I never knew, I wish I knew. I wish I was told. this pimple here, you'll be like, I wish I knew. I wouldn't have been dating this person. Because it's another problem to you. So it's another problem to you. Can you ask someone that, what are you going to do now? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my live stream. Until I see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. I have to go. It's time now to cook food. I need to go and start again washing some clothes for grandma and fold the dry ones, put them in a wardrobe. I want to say thank you so much for those who have given me the thumbs up, for those who have shown up, for those who have subscribed to my channel. And I want to thank so much to my friend who is always supporting me. Thank you so much, my dear. May the Lord continue blessing you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your love and support. See you guys. Bye.